relationship between drug and device industries.
What
and
we
America's
believe
physicians.
is that education
Your
needs to be developed
making a profit out of your healthcare.
The House of Delegates just voted to endorse the individual mandate on care. The individual
It may
mandate
be a bitter pill for some drug companies, but when doctors receive free lunches, it's their patients who often pay the price.
A monitoring program or system helps to validate whether or not we are executing within the system in an appropriate fashion, and that the end result, the education, is of the highest quality and integrity that it can be.
ACCME doesn't dictate how conflicts of interest can be resolved. However, they provided, when they first came out with the standards for commercial support, a mechanism, and the mechanism that they suggested was peer review.
As a provider in our setting, we have the responsibility to ensure that we have measures in place to protect the independence of the content and to our best of our ability, mitigate any of those financial relationships that do exist to ensure that the content ultimately is truly independent.
ACCME accredited providers are responsible for three things when it comes to conflicts of interest: identifying them, resolving them if they exist, and disclosing them to the learners.
Well, the resolution of COI, conflict of interest, is really pretty easy. If someone actually has a conflict on something that they're speaking about, they disclose it. And we make sure as much as possible, using peer review and other ways, that it's not a biased review or use or suggestion on those drugs.
Peer review of content is becoming even more important over time, not just to resolve conflicts of interest, but to ensure the validity of the content of continuing medical education.
One of the ways that we can address conflict of interest is by ensuring that the content meets a very high standard and demonstrates independence.
You try to have people who are experts in the field look at any program or any one speaker's presentation and look at that from peer review. Essentially, is this person focused on just one product that he has a conflict of interest in? Or is this person an expert in the field that understands all of the possible options and speaks about those in an unbiased or as possible, unbiased as possible way?